2 years ago we bought a chateau in southwest France. This isn't it. This tiny house sits in the grounds and was included in the sale. The cottage has remained empty for decades. It's now almost completely engulfed by trees, bushes and ivy, so it's finally time we explored it. We know very little about the cottage's history other than it's likely to be around 100 years old, possibly more. This aerial photo was taken in the summer of 1945, just a few months before the end of World War II. If we give it the old Google zoom, you can see the cottage here, a barely visible speck with a shadow. We know that's the cottage because of its proximity to the barn and the chateau. As the image shows, the barn used to be much larger. In fact, these are 3 additional buildings forming a terrace of sorts and may have been 3 houses. In this photo from 1968, we can see one of the buildings appears to have dormer windows and was a good-sized dwelling in its own right. The building next to it also appears to be a house, and, well, it's anyone's guess about the third. It's possible that they formed one large farmhouse or 3 smaller dwellings. If so, up until relatively recently, Pican may have been a small farming hamlet and not just a chateau. We used an AI app to digitally colorise the image and the results were rather breathtaking. It's easy to imagine it as a proper working farm. By the time this photo was taken in 1974, we were able to see the effects of large-scale farming as hedgerows and field delineating tracks are swallowed up by the superfields we can see today. This could be part of the reason that those 3 extra buildings have been demolished and only the tiny house was left standing. At least it now has a bucolic view of our muck heap. Which brings us to today. The tiny house has 2 outbuildings. A relatively modern stable has been added in blockwork and a very old-looking steel-framed greenhouse.
I love the tiles along the edge of the roof. That beautiful curved one there with almost like a wave attached to it. And the same on the apex, would you call it? Corner of the ridge? Well, the ridge, but at this
Gable end.
Gable end, yeah, because you've kind of got 2 waves on either side and some kind of medallion, and then a finial. Yeah, the finial. I think there's probably should be one at each end, but I'm not sure they both survived. But yeah, it's very beautiful.
That television aerial suggests that somebody has lived in here within living memory of mass television. We went to have a look at the greenhouse first. Even today it has a kind of reclaimed by nature beauty to it, especially in the morning sunlight.
There was obviously some sort of wood burner with the flue was there and it was venting into here.
Yeah, it's a bit peculiar. I haven't worked it out yet.
And are those scorch marks on the wall as well?
It's mildly acidic water that starts to melt the wall a bit.
So there's a very wide windowsill, which would have been perfect for growing plants. Put your plant pots on here. For your greenhouse, I'm just going to open the window to give a bit of a vent.
Oh yes, yes.
Because it's a bit hot in here. So I'm going to open the window.
You must be stifling.
I know, it's stifling in here. So we've got a couple of windows. Actually, this one's been wired shut, has it? Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's wired together. Okay. It's got a little bit of corrosion there. But you can still see the overall construction. These rather sweet little angle reinforcing bits. And this is very graceful. This ironwork that makes the main structure holding up the roof. Oh dear. Seems to me the wall is made of lumps of sandstone, probably glued together with lime mortar. And then the question is, have we got big slabs of sandstone on top? Or is this sort of concrete that's yellow? It's the right colour.
Yeah, I don't, because it doesn't seem to be a perfect slab on top. I think it's been shaped because there's no, the underside, it's just sort of rubble, isn't it? They've built it up with in places. That looks like an old bit of tile there.
Does that make it more likely to be stone or more likely to be concrete?
Well, it makes me think that this is just shaped concrete or something.
Okay.
But clearly the whole wall was rendered smooth on the inside. It's quite nice though, the exposed stone look. I do quite like that. So maybe we'd stick with the exposed stone look and just repoint it or something.
The doors are nice. So we've got quite a wide entrance, if the doors worked. Obviously we can lock them, which is handy.
Oh yes, there's a lock.
And they're wedged with ivy, but they look like they could be salvaged.
This really does look like it was built with Meccano. It's just nuts and bolts and shaped bits of metal. Sorry if I'm moving the camera too quickly. What's over there, Jane?
Over there is a lovely, gigantic fig tree. Maybe a little bit too much fig tree.
Yeah, there's a little too much fig tree growing into the greenhouse and then back out of the roof.
We're going to have stern words. But oh no, we can't do it right now because the sap from the fig tree combined with the UV from the hot sun will cause a burning sensation on the skin. So it's another job we can put off, darling, which is always good. And then we come to the doorway, which is quite a sweet little entranceway with the bricks around it. Probably best to try it from the other side, I reckon.
I'd have thought so, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know if it's locked. It might be locked.
True.
Looks like a modern-ish door because the handle looks modern, doesn't it?
Oh yes, that's definitely 70s or something, I reckon. The stable was built on after, so this wall was built because they wanted this greenhouse, I think.
Oh, it serves the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Okay, so that whole thing was built probably at the same time. So the greenhouse was built at the same time as the cottage.
Not necessarily. No, not necessarily. Possibly, but
because it looks all in keeping, doesn't it? The render and the bricks.
Well, the render of this wall is slightly different to this one.
Okay, but the bricks look the same, but they could be made to.
Well, yeah, but you can see that this was ended. If they were built at the same time, this would have been stepped out both sides, a bit like a hopscotch. I think, probably.
So
Possibly
I'm completely wrong. So it's almost certainly added on afterwards.
I think so.
Okay.
We believe the general construction of this steel-framed greenhouse points to it being at least 75 years old. From the aerial photo from 1968, there is no back door visible to the cottage, suggesting a glass roof reflecting the sky, which means the greenhouse was in existence then. If anyone has any knowledge of how to age a greenhouse, we'd be happy to hear your thoughts.
Before we plunge into the cottage itself, we should take a quick look at the stable. It's a much more modern and rather crudely built addition to the tiny house. With no aesthetics in mind, the blockwork has been left unfinished and contrasts starkly with the beauty of the rest of the building. Inside, it only gets worse. The main roof support beam hangs limply from one wall. It's actually hard to tell exactly how they had tried to tie it to the main building in the first place. The roof tiles along the joining wall are mysteriously absent, making this much more of a horse hovel than a stable, although the mangers look useful. The total area of the stable is 17 square metres, which might one day make a comfortable living room.
Beneath this rather ugly corrugated porch is the front door.
I've got my weapon. This will protect me. In French, it's called tête de loup, which means wolf's head. So I'm going to fire that at these cobwebs before I go in. There's all kinds of goodies in here.
Cobweb trying to get me. Smells lovely.
Best thing about it is it's quite cool.
That is true. That is true, actually.
Yeah.
It is cool.
So it is working well in this heat, which is good. Do you think that's a coffee machine down there?
I don't know if I think it's a mixer.
A mixer.
It's a stand for putting, the twin whizzy mixers.
Okay.
You click it in.
Twin whizzy mixer.
And then you have a bowl underneath.
And plugged in next to the toilet, which is nice.
Yep.
But perhaps the toilet's not in its original location there.
No, I'm sort of thinking the toilet probably wasn't there.
Because we've got a rogue basin there as well. We've got definitely a rat's nest vibe
Yeah.
going on in here. Lots of walnut shells.
Yep.
A bit of insulation.
Oh look, somebody's put a little lovely heart on here.
Make it pretty. And they've probably been...
All these lovely nails to catch yourself on, that's nice.
but probably pinned up important little pictures or information or something.
The footprint of the main part of the tiny house is smaller than the stable at 14 square metres. Inside, everything has been ripped out and left. Why? We have no idea. Partway through a renovation? A remodel? Judging by the colour choice of the walls and the remaining electrics, it was probably last worked on in the 90s by the previous owners, who had a penchant for yellow walls. None of the work previously done has been sympathetic to the age and style of the building, and no vestiges of original fittings are in evidence.
That's a bit funny, that telephone on the wall there.
Yeah. You move through the air and there's your cobwebs. Get out of my way. Yuck. Oh, it's an intercom.
Oh.
Do you think it's for the front gate, or do you think it's for the master of the house to call you and say, "Why aren't you doing the lawns yet?"
Maybe, yeah. Back to the chateau.
So, this, if we can find a make of this, then we might be able to date when it was in use. The electrics looks diabolical. There's even an old snail up in there. So that will need completely redoing. But that's just plasterboard.
That sounds so hollow.
Yeah, so there's been stud wall around the, because this is the original external wall.
This is the addition of the.
So that's the addition. This is all studded out, so we might have to bring that down. This is the old kitchen that's for some reason been completely dismantled.
Well, the kitchen was in there, surely.
Oh, okay.
Because look, we've got tiles.
Oh, yeah.
We've got tiles on the wall.
Oh God, where's the duster? I'm becoming the duster.
You are. It's mostly in your hair. But yeah, look, there's all the gubbins for appliances or sinks.
Oh yes, hot and cold. So the heater used to be there. That
Water heater.
Unit that's out there, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Water heater.
Oh, lots of splatter.
Yeah, so this.
Lots of greasy splatter.
This gas pipe there. So there's a gas ring at least, if not an oven. This is double glazed.
They've just found one and shoved it in, haven't they? That used to be vertical, now it's horizontal, I'm guessing.
Oh yes, yeah, you're right. So stupid.
Oh, but what is this tree doing in here? Is this for chopping your wood? You bring your wood in?
Yeah. Oh God.
Chop it in the kitchen.
I have no idea.
But this, you say, studied out and everything, and not original. Well, I mean, architecturally, from the outside, this looks like it's been here a long time. This extension, if you like, was.
Oh yeah,
part of the structure of the cottage.
Yeah. Oh.
What have we got in here, darling?
This is the shower
lovely.
room. Look at it.
Oh my goodness.
So the toilet used to be there. You can see where the waste pipe is. So you'd be on the toilet, but how on earth did you get into the shower? If you're on the toilet here, did you have to sit down, swing your legs around and step in? Or did you have to climb over this low wall? This is dreadful. And the basin used to be here.
Yeah, we've got some roof damage there.
Yeah.
Things falling down.
That's not nice.
It's not going to be hard to take this wallpaper down, is it?
But maybe it's worth saving.
Yeah, I'd say that was quite precious. So do you reckon that door will open?
I don't know. As it stands, no.
Is it locked?
Oh, well, it's possible, but it's also possible that it's jammed. But
it's very low, isn't it?
All of the doors, if you look at this is the normal door that they've shoved in, but the archway is there. And then I don't even know what they've done here. They've got the wall on top of this wormy bit of wood acting as a lintel. It's not thick enough to be a lintel, it's just a step.
Wormy step. Still looks firm.
Well, I wouldn't trust it long term.
No.
And there's so much has got to be ripped out. All of this, it's all got to come out. You can see into in between the two. You've got the wall there and then a big gap. Shall we head up the stairs?
Yeah, the lovely rickety stairs. After you, darling, I think.
Hang on. I can make this longer. Oh, God's sake. I'm just absolutely covered in cobwebs.
Right. How keen am I to follow you up there?
Ugh.
Not super keen.
The first floor has the same dimensions as the room below, so including the stairwell, it's roughly 14 square metres. As with the ground floor, the double-glazed windows look as though they were made for somewhere else and force-fitted here. The floor is similarly covered in rodent detritus and old ivy leaves that have grown in through the windows.
Pumpkin light fitting?
Yes, it's a whole wall of window, isn't it? So it's a big lot of glass, but this is a bit weird, look. The glass is just sort of plonked in. It's not even in a proper frame.
So there's a double glazed window that they found and they thought, right, okay, we can use that.
Yeah, we use this double glazed window, we shove that in, but then the other bits we'll just put single glazed pieces in.
Just pieces. And whatever wall that was originally here is just gone. There must have been a wall there.
There was, and they thought, let's open it up and have timber frame exposed.
Let's make it look beautiful.
Oh, yeah. This is rat's poo everywhere. It's clean enough to eat your dinner off now.
Oh, I don't know. Oh. I don't think you want to go in there with that mask on, Rory.
Well, I'm not going straight in, I'm trying to lift the lid.
I know, but you know what I mean. Oh, it's just full of rat business.
It's better. First time we've ever looked up here. There's nothing up here.
Well, that's good.
I say nothing. There's enough rat's poo to fill several bin bags. And some old conduit for wires. There's a few roof tiles, but they might actually come in handy if they're the right kind.
How damaged does it look?
Well, a lot of the a lot of the batten has rotted away completely, so some of the tiles are actually just held in place by their neighbours. So yeah, it's going to be a re-roof. Whether the beams, like it's going to be need new batten, but whether the beams have survived, because it doesn't look wet up here, which is a good thing.
Going down is worse. These stairs definitely cannot remain.
They're very steep.
Very steep. No banister. They're not even entirely level. And they're certainly not sound.
The door's shut. I've just realised that square hole at the top just goes straight into the roof space up there. So there could be birds or bats or God knows what living in. It's like a secret room.
Oh, so you couldn't see it from the other hatch?
No.
Oh, wow. So it could be a pigeonnier.
I think I can see where the damage is that's caused the leak in the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of light streaming in. More ivy coming through the roof. Do you know what I'd be tempted to do?
What would you be tempted to do?
Is to make it a high-roofed single room, insulate the roof, and then have the bathroom areas high-roofed possibly.
Oh, that would feel nicer.
Yeah. Depends if we can
It's a bit
get around the one door.
Claustrophobic in there.
Yeah. You can see the partition work, the metal stud work. That's not meant to be exposed. It's just the cheapest, dodgiest work that's gone on in here.
So what did you think?
I'm really, really excited by the thought of getting in there and doing it, but it's going to be quite a grim job to begin with. And it's working out where to start, really, whether we do the roof first. The roof is largely sound, the main body of the roof still holds, but do we rip the old stud work off and redo the wiring first and the plumbing, or do we start the roof? I don't know what to do. I don't know. Or start with the staircase.
I think we've got to make it not vile first, which means
Oh yes,
strip
clean.
out all the disgusting stuff.
Sweep the loft.
Sweep the loft. Yeah, obviously, get all the rat poo out. Get all the fixtures and fittings and all. Nothing in there we've seen we're going to keep. So it all needs to be taken away and cleaned.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Well, it looks pretty from the outside. It's not pretty from
does.
the inside, but you know that's because it's been neglected and mistreated and so on.
What decoration has been done in there certainly isn't in any way sympathetic to the outside aesthetic.
No.
Yeah, as it stands, even if this was perfectly decorated, it would have no water or electricity, no sanitation. So
there's a lot of things to find out.
it is utterly uninhabitable as it stands.
Absolutely.
But the layout, which is quite exciting, because we're never going to have horses in that stable. So it would be great if we could turn the stable into a sort of living area.
And then we'd need to be able to use the greenhouse as a living area as well. We'd have to work out how to keep that cool enough to use.
Yeah, I was
summer.
thinking if we could have an opaque, solid roof, which would also have to be insulated to stop the heat penetrating.
Yeah. So we could just have some windows and the rest would be solid. And then upstairs.
Well, the stable, I think it'd be brilliant to put a flat roof there and turn it into a terrace with a doorway from the bedroom out, so you can wake up in the morning, get your coffee, take it out onto the roof terrace and watch the sun rise up over the hill to the right of me there. So it's going to be a 1-bedroom tiny house for 2 people on holiday.
Yeah.
Downstairs they'll have a sunroom, the garden room.
Yes. Not too much sun.
Hopefully not too much sun.
It should be quite spacious.
I think it'd be harder to have a kitchen there, because that means we've got to get water and drainage there, so in the stable. So I think it's easiest just to have
a sitting room,
sitting room,
room,
and then kitchen area, and then the shower room in that little extension. We can start the outside cutting back of things whenever we like in the autumn, if we
or winter,
autumn, winter, if we have time and energy. But because I'd really like to get that fig out the way before it destroys any more of the greenhouse sun lounge.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting to have been in.
Yeah.
I didn't want to linger.
No,
It's nice.
It doesn't smell nice and it doesn't look nice, but one day, hopefully, it will look lovely. And maybe you will want to come and stay.
Any advice, any thoughts? Where would you start? What would you do? Gratefully accepted. Yeah, tell us what you think. I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole.
Knock it down and start again.
It is enchanting.
This tiny house is bursting with potential, and we can't wait to rescue and transform it into something beautiful. There will be a lot of work ahead, and let's not forget we're still renovating a chateau, so we might not get to this project just yet. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hype if you can. Everything helps us to reach a wider audience. We'll see you next time.